So the short and sweet of this is that I am dealing with some health problems. As long-term viewers will probably remember, back at the very beginning of 2020, I got really sick, and it looks like it was COVID. And this was back before they even had COVID tests, and so we didn't actually know that at the time, but we kind of suspected. And ever since then, I've just kind of felt like crap. And now the doctors are telling me it's long COVID. They're not really sure what to do to fix me, but I have like really strong fatigue. So like come 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon, my body just kind of shuts down, and I have to go and take like a several hour long nap, and then I don't start feeling human again until around 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. And so I'm sleeping a lot, and you know that cuts really cuts into the amount of time that I can spend working on videos and making content, working on stuff for clients. And so that's one of the reasons that I haven't been uploading as often to the channel. And it's also the reason that I decided to start working on this other project. And what I specifically want to do is I want to find a way that I can utilize things like AI and deepfake technology and some of these other really interesting tools and resources that are coming out in order to increase my own productivity, right? I want to be able to do my work, and I want to be able to provide value for you guys, and of course help out my clients and everything. But I need to find a way to become much more efficient with that time that I have available, and I need to find a way that I can utilize some of these other resources that are available to me, so that way I'm not falling as far behind as I have been. And that leads us to today's video, where I'm actually creating an AI generated video. The one thing that the AI hasn't been able to do for me so far is actually edit the video and put it all together, but I'm certain there's a way to do it, and by golly, I'm gonna find it, because that would be awesome. But let me tell you a little bit about what's going on here. So the first thing we're looking at is a platform called OpenAI, and this is the /playground location, and it's really cool. So I was turned on to this by another YouTuber, a podcaster, and they're just kind of goofing around with it, having fun. I thought, gee, that is kind of cool. And so I started messing around with it last night, and I had the idea of telling it, all right, give me a script for a YouTube video about SEO, about search engine optimization. And so I recorded the whole thing, and it actually gave me a really good script, a really good article. And so I took that, and then I ran it through my Voiceover AI, which I have through Blaster Online, and the platform's called Speechelo. And again, it's really cool. And so it has like this way that it can adjust the tone and pitch of a like one of those AI voiceovers, like the Siri type of things, so that way it sounds more human when it speaks. It has a little bit more of that intonation, that inflection, and everything. It's really cool. So I take the script that OpenAI gave me, and then I ran it through the voiceover software. I use the voice called Grace, and so I had Grace give me the voiceover. And then what I did is I took that video and I uploaded it along with the voiceover to Canva, which is just a very easy to use, very simple. So it can do like very simple video editing, but it also does like graphics and all that stuff. It's what I used to make like all my thumbnails and everything. And I said, all right, put all these things together, give me a video. And I'm going to show you the final video here in just a second. But what I'm really interested with this is the next step, obviously, is I need to get a deep fake of my own voice. So that way it actually sounds like me speaking, which is going to be absolutely amazing. And then also to see if I can deep fake my own face. That way I can have myself be on camera without actually having to be on camera, which means, I don't have to, brush my hair and that kind of stuff before I start recording and fix all my lighting and all the other stuff, because now apparently my eyes are super sensitive to lights. So that's great. Now, I do think this is really interesting technology. I think it's really fascinating, the things we're going to be able to do with this in the future. Obviously, it's not perfect. Obviously, it needs some tweaking and some adjusting. This is my first time ever doing something like this, and so I'm really curious to see how much further I can take this. But it's interesting, and it's really... I think there's a lot of potential behind it. I think there's a lot of potential for people who are having health problems like myself, who don't have as much time to dedicate to, again, building a full YouTube channel, making these long videos. I have some videos that, it ends up being a 4 or 5 minute video, but it takes me 30 hours to record and to edit everything. I don't think that this is going to be able to reach that level of quality anytime soon, at least not me, because, I have my own limitations. But I do think that's fascinating. I'm really interested to see what happens in the future with it. So That being said, if this is something you guys would like to see more of, seeing me clone myself with an AI, then let me know in the comments and let me know if there are any other platforms that we should be checking out in order to facilitate this process. But that'll do it for me. Have a great day and enjoy Grace's video.
Welcome to my channel. This week we're talking about SEO, or search engine optimization. This is the process of optimizing your website to rank higher in search engine results. There are a few key things to keep in mind when doing SEO. 1. Keywords. Choose relevant, high-traffic keywords for your website and use them throughout your content. This will help search engines understand what your site is about and match it with relevant searches. 2. Title and description. Make sure your website's title and description are clear and concise. This helps search engines and users understand what your site is about and whether it's relevant to their search. 3. Links. Include links to other websites and pages on your website. This helps search engines understand how your website is connected to other websites and helps them determine which websites are most relevant to a search. 4. Content. Your website's content should be well written and relevant to your keywords. This helps search engines understand what your website is about and match it with relevant searches. 5. Sitemap. A sitemap is a list of all the pages on your website. Include a sitemap on your website so search engines can easily find and index all your content. SEO is a complex process, but following these simple tips will help you get started on the right track. Thanks for watching.